26% of British adults who've been bereaved of a close family member wish their friends had mentioned the person who'd passed. That's according to a survey by Child Bereavement UK. Discussing loss is a subject that not many know how to approach, but two women in the city want to change that. They've set up a cafe for those facing or who have faced loss.
Basically, we wanted to create a community, somewhere that people can come so that they can share their experiences of loss and grief with others who are going through similar situations. And we really wanted it to be family orientated, because so often there's things for the adults, but actually the grief and loss affects the children as well, and it can be really difficult to kind of get those communications going together. So it's somewhere that they can come, just spend some time together and deal with it together.
The cafe was set up after Kirsty herself went through a terrific loss.
Yeah, I met Geraldine and we got speaking about loss and grief, and I experienced a bereavement a few years ago now. My son passed away when he was 4 months old, and I found that a really difficult time, and it's taken me many years to be comfortable speaking about it and to share that experience. And I would have loved to have had somewhere like this to go to and meet other people. And I was very lucky that I did have a bereaved parents group that I could go to, but something regular to come to all the time. And just to help me now, I've had other children to explain that to them as well. So it's really, I think it's so important for people to have that.
So what exactly will be going on at the CAF event?
I'm going to be doing top tips for people on how to talk to children about grief, and really talking about grief in general, giving people a bit of space to come and talk if they need to talk, or if they don't, just really to meet other people, where Kirsty's going to be doing lovely activities for children, and while children are doing activities they can also talk about how they're feeling as well. Really hoping that we get enough interest so that it becomes a regular event, say once a month, so people know there's a place they can go to do activities, to get support, and that they're not left out there isolated on their own really.
I'd really like to see it become a regular thing. We're hoping that there's going to be enough interest to put this on regularly and see it evolve and change depending on the people that are coming and accessing the group and what they need, and just really put something in place that's focused on them and their needs.
Dealing with the death of a loved one is never an easy thing to overcome. So why do Kirsty and Geraldine think setting up the cafe is important?
Because loss is so isolating, and it's really difficult, and we often feel that we have to move on and that we need to get over it. So having somewhere that you can go where you feel you can speak openly, where you can share your experience, or not if you don't feel up to it, but you can just get a cuppa and a cake with people that do understand. I think it's just so important to open up those lines of communication, especially for families as a whole as well.
With Child Bereavement UK stats suggesting that 1 in 29 5 to 16-year-olds have been bereaved of a parent or sibling, Kirsty and Geraldine want to be able to allow those facing difficult times to come together and know that they're not alone. Caroline Davies, That's TV.